Good evening, all of you. Welcome to this classes. This class, okay. Uh, Student, we have discussed the syllabus of class 9 physics, and now today we'll start the chapters. Okay, you know that first chapters we have motion chapter. Yes, we have motion chapters. You can see that I have written here motion. Okay, chapter 1, that is the motion. But okay, motion, can we see what is the motion? Yes, simply we can say that whenever the object, okay, changes its position, okay, it goes from one place to another. Yes, we can say that means by interval of time, means duration of time if the object, okay, change their distance, displacement. So we say that is the that object are in motion. Okay. But what is the rest? Rest means we say that if the object does not change its position. Means if we put any object, suppose that if we have a ball and it is at the same points, it is not moving, or we can say that if we take the book and we place on a table, the book is in rest. Yes, simple things we can say. Means it is not changing. It is in, okay, in the position of rest. Any things you can take. If it do not change its position, means from one place to another, that is called the rest. So rest and motions that we can find, but before knowing these ones, we have some basic things. You know that in the physics, okay. In these chapters, if we discuss the motion, before starting this one, I think that we should know there is. I have written mechanics. Mechanics means what? What is the mechanics? Mechanics is the branch. Yes, mechanics is a branch of physics. Okay, and which deals with the study of what? Of the motion of the object. Okay, but you know that the mechanics, if we say that this is the branch of physics, then it has some, okay, uh, classified, and there are, you see that it is divided into three groups. One is the statics, next is the kinematics, and third one is the dynamics. Means we can say that the mechanics is the branch of physics and which deals with the motion of the object. It is divided in three parts or three groups, or its classification is statics, kinematics, and dynamics. There are three categories we know in the mechanics. But what is the statics? What is the statics? Statics means we can say that statics, this is the branch of mechanics. Statics is the branch of mechanics. Kinematics is also branch of mechanics, and dynamics is also branch of mechanics. So these are the, okay, types we can also say. So we can also write these ones. Statics. Statics means it is the branch of mechanics and which deals with the study of object and which are at rest. Means suppose that the object are not changing its positions, and simple things we say that is the rest. And if this type of experience, this type of, okay, knowledge which represents that, we say this is the statics. Okay, and we have next kinematics. Kinematics means what? It is also branch of mechanics which deals with the study of motion of object without considering of causes of motion. See that the object will change here, but it cannot classify the motions. What is the cause of the motion? But in the dynamics, kinematics and dynamics, there are difference. What is the difference? You know that both are the kinematics and dynamics. You know that this is the Greek words. Kinematics and dynamics, both are the Greek words. And kinema means what is the motion? Kinematics, this is the we can say the kinema. Kinema, which means motion. Okay, which means motion. And next you know that dynamics, this is also the Greek words, okay, Greek words, and which means power. Yes, which means power, which means power. Both are the Greek words, okay, Greek words. Both are the Greek words. So we can know these ones: mechanics, statics, kinematics, okay, and dynamics. So dynamics, it is the branch of mechanics which deals with the study of motion of object when causes of motion. Means you know that whenever we discuss the motions, whenever we discuss the raised, then we also have to know the quantity. You know that the quantity means simple things. We said that anything which can be measured. Yes, anything which can be measured directly or indirectly. Yes, but you know that the quantity, it is divided in two groups. How many groups are there? Two groups. Okay, so one is the scalar and next is the vectors. We will discuss, yes. Okay, we will discuss that one, the scalars, vectors, okay, and how we can say, how we can find out. Okay, so I think that student, you should write these ones: mechanics, statics, kinematics, and dynamics. Okay, now we will write the motion. Okay, motions. Motion means when the object covers some distance or displacement with respect to time. So we can write yes. Yes. Okay. If an object, if an object covers some distance, or displacement with respect to time, with respect to time, are said to be in motion. Okay, we can say this one. But what is the rest? Rest, you can say that if the object, does not changes its position with respect to time, are said to be in rest. That we can write. Suppose if the object changes its positions, its distance or displacement with respect to times, are said to be in motion. But rest, if the object does not change its position with respect to time, okay, are said to be in rest. Okay, so we know that the rest and motion means, if we go suppose that one student is coming from 2 kilometers, another is coming from 4 kilometers, 5 kilometers, and you know that both are comings, but it may be one will take sometimes, another will take twice more times. That may be the different time intervals, but both the, okay, if changing the place, one place to another, that are said to be also in motions. You know that the motions may be straight or curve also. Okay, so we will discuss this one here. You know that uh, in this topics we have also some definition. I think that we should know that once, and then we will also complete the derivation. Last classes we have discussed that formula, three formula we will prove here. Okay, good. So now, what is the quantity? Can you say anybody? We have questions. What is, okay, or simple things you can write quantity. Yes, define quantity. Okay, quantity, your physical quantity. quantity. Quantity of physical quantity. Yes, quantity we can say that anything which can be measured. Yes, directly or indirectly, or you know that the quantity, it is divided in two groups. Okay, it is divided in two groups. So types of, okay, types of quantity we will know. Types of quantity. But what is the quantity? Question we can also write here. What is, okay, quantity? You can write here any things which can be, anything which can be measured directly or indirectly. Directly are said to be, physical or quantity. Okay, it is of two types. Yes, how many types? It is of two types. How many types? Two types. Okay, one is a scalar, and next we have vector. Okay, a scalar and vector. But what is the scalar? What is the scalar? A scalar means the quantity which have, okay, which have only magnitude but no direction. Yes, that we will know, but before we have to know what is the distance, what is the displacement, okay, and then we will know the quantity. Okay, so after that we will discuss the quantity, a scalar and the vector quantity. Okay, a scalar and vector quantity. Now you know that before we have to know what is the distance and displacement. What is the distance? Distance means distance. Distance is what we can say, means actual path cover. Suppose, yes, here is A, B, C and D. Okay, this is the initial point. Initial point, and this is the final point. So A to B to C and final D means this total distance, totals this path covered by the object, the total path covered by the object along A, B, C and D, that are said to be distance. So means actual distance, means it is the actual path covered by the object is, okay, it is the actual path covered by the object which are said, okay, or which is called distance, which is called distance. Okay, that we can say. Okay, very good. But you know that if the object covers some particular direction means, suppose this is the initials, okay, and this is the finals, initial to final, the shortest, okay, shortest distance, or from A to B, if the object is representing their, okay, direction from A to B, that shortest distance we can say displacement. You know that the distance and displacement, distance is a scalar quantity. Yes, it is a scalar quantity. Okay, and its SI units meters. Okay, its SI unit meters, and its CGS unit, and its CGS units centimeter. Okay, means in the CGS form the distance can be measured in centimeter, but in the SI units, okay, International System of Units, distance we measure in meter, and it is a scalar quantity. But displacement, you know what is the displacement? Displacement you can write here, it is the shortest distance covered by object. Okay, it is the shortest distance covered by object in particular direction are said to be in motion. Said to be motion means the shortest distance which, okay, shortest distance covered by object in particular directions are said to be what? Are said to be, here we can say that displacement. Okay, sorry, displacement. Okay, and it's also having the same units. Okay, it's also having same units. Okay, units, that is meter or centimeter. Okay, means you can say that this is the shortest displacement A and C. This is the B. This is called the displacement. Okay, but here this is the distance. Okay, this is the distance, this side, this, okay, distance, and that is called the displacement. If you will take A to B to C, that is means AB plus BC is called distance, but AC is the displacement. Okay, and it is a vector quantity. It is a vector quantity. Okay, which quantity? Vector quantity. Why we will say the vector quantity? Because the object starts, okay, from A and it gives the particular direction to C. Not it is moving from A to B. This is the shortest distance, shortcut. Okay, so A to C, this particular direction, this is the initial, and this is the final point. Okay, initial point and final point. So this represents from one particular directions A to C. Okay, and this shortest distance we can say that is the displacement. Okay, but what is the difference between the distance and displacement? Yes, there is the you know that the distance and displacement both are, okay, you know that we can write there difference between them. This is the actual path cover, but this is the shortest, okay, or particular distance covered by the object. It is a scalar quantity, but it is a vector quantity. Okay, distance cannot be negatives, okay, but it can be negative also. So some points you can write here positive. Okay, there's both difference between the distance and displacement. Okay, students, so I think that you should write these ones. Okay, so next topics we have, next topic that we can also write. Okay, what is the next topic? You can take the difference. Okay, difference between distance and displacement. Okay, what is the difference between distance and displacement. Okay, so one side you can write here distance. Okay, very good, distance, and next you will write here displacement. Displacement. Okay, can we write point by point? We can write here. Okay, you know that it is the actual. Yes, it is the length or actual path cover that we can write, but it is the shortest. Okay, so you can write it is the actual path covered by the object. But here you will write it is the shortest path, okay, covered by the object. Good. Next point, what you will write here? It is a scalar quantity. Okay. But next side, tell me what you will write next side. It is a vector quantity. Okay, very good. It is a vector quantity. Okay. One is the scalar, and next we have vector quantity. And third one, what you will write? Okay, distance. It is a positive. Very good. It is a positive quantity. Okay, and third, next side, it may be positive, negative, or zero also. Okay, means you can see that the difference between distance and displacement, 3 points I have written. Okay, one is the actual path, next is the shortest. Okay, second point, see that if it is the scalar quantity and this is the vector quantity. Okay, you see that if it is a positive, means it is a positive quantity, but next that may be positive, negative, and zero also. Okay, means it is always equal or greater. It always equal or greater than displacement, but distance may be equal or less also. Okay, so more points you can write. So these are the points that you can write. Distance depends on path covers and it is independent. Another points you can also write. Okay, so these are the difference. Another points you can write these ones. Okay, very good. But questions, what is the scalar and vector quantity? A scalar means the quantity which having only, okay, which having only magnitude but no directions. Okay, what you will write? A scalar quantity. Okay, next topic we have a scalar quantity. A scalar quantity means, okay, the quantity which having only magnitude but no direction. Okay, the quantity which having only magnitude but no direction. Just like example, can you give example? What is the example of that? You can take distance. Yes. Another distance, length you can say, mass you can take. Okay, temperature. Okay, temperatures, etc. you can take. Okay, so these are the scalar quantity because it cannot give the particular direction. It having only magnitude. Okay, so what you will say? You will say that the quantity which having only magnitude but no direction are said to be a scalar quantity. Okay, but what is the vector quantity? Vector quantity. Vector quantity means you can say that the quantity which having magnitude as well as direction are said to be factor quantity. Okay, example can you give? Displacement you can take. Okay, example you can take displacement, velocity, force, momentum, etc. So many examples you can take. Okay, so these you can write here. Okay, the difference between the distance and displacement. What is that? It is the actual path. Next is the shortest. Second point, it is the scalar. This is a vector quantity. What is the scalar? A scalar quantity, the quantity which having only magnitude but no direction. Yes, but vector quantity, okay, the quantity, okay, which having magnitude as well as direction are said to be vector quantity. Just like you can take example of displacement, velocity, force, momentum, torque. Okay, many are there that you can take examples. Okay, so these you can write. Okay, very good. So I think that you should write these ones. Now, if we discuss the motion chapters, then you know that the motions may be uniforms or non-uniform motion. Okay, the motions may be uniform or non-uniform motions. Okay, very good. Okay, students, but before starting the motion and non-uniform motions, we should see this one because mostly if we know this step, definitely we can also find, we can plot the graphs. So next class we will discuss the representation of graphs, that may be the uniforms or non-uniforms. Okay, thank you.